Roger Christopherson here again with another first listen review. Just got done checking out the new album from Sream Maker. This is also on the Frontiers label. This one is called Land of Fire. And once again, they did not let me down. Frontiers, unfortunately, I've only had one bad experience, and that was this week with them, but it was not this album. This one, pretty much what I expected. I got their last album just last year, actually, Blood King, and I was really impressed with that. So I was kind of looking forward to this one. Like one of these newer bands. I don't know if they were first signed to Frontiers. If they had anything else before that, I really don't know. But yeah, a lot of these newer bands are coming out of this label that are sounding pretty cool. So I was really eager to hear this one. So when I first put it on, I was, unfortunately wasn't super impressed with the first song, Perpetual Burning. There kind of kicked in, and the singer there, Sebastian Stadlock, kicked in, and I was like, oh, what the heck's he doing in this? I didn't like it at all. Yeah, and so I was like, oh, I hope the rest of the album is not like that. I didn't know. I didn't enjoy that one too much. But then once the second song kicked in, I was like, okay, all right, here we go. We're back on track again. So not sure why they chose that as an opening song. I didn't hear anything about that opening song that I thought was a good running order. Maybe that was like actually the least good song on the album. Good song on the album. Hopefully I didn't make a whole lot of noise just there. So anyway, the rest of the album was good. It's exactly what I expected. They're kind of like a power metal, melodic power metal type band. Maybe leaning a little bit more to like a heavier melodic rock. I know they kind of call themselves a power metal band, but I don't know if they quite that power metal. But because they have a lot more melodic stuff going on with the guitar work, and the vocal melodies are a little bit stronger than like the more sing-along-y type stuff that you would expect in power metal. And they weren't full force. Power metal has a lot more speed than these guys actually do. So I didn't get the whole power metal feel from this one this time, and not even on the last one actually. So I don't know why they promote themselves that way. But that aside, the production on this one, great. One thing I do like, even though I kind of complain about them sounding samey a lot on Frontiers records, I think if lately they've been switching up producers. That Alessandro Di Vecchio used to produce a lot of the bands, and I think that's maybe why they sounded a lot similar. Lately they've had different producers, and maybe that's part of that is definitely part of the reason. So maybe that's an effort they put forth on purpose to keep that. Maybe I think they had heard that there a lot of stuff sounding the same. I've actually seen that on a lot of the reviews and stuff I've actually read on their stuff. So anyway, really good stuff. And it ends with an acoustic version of Way to the Moon, which was earlier on in the album. And I think they just do that sometimes. I what it is about Japanese releases, because that's the one I got, was a Japanese version that for some reason there's rules or something in Japan that the album has to be different. I don't know exactly what that is. I've heard that a few times, that there has to be, for the labels there, they have to have something different than the rest of the world. So they always throw these bonus tracks on the Japanese releases, even if it's just like an acoustic thing. You see that, I see it a lot anyway. So there it is. It's on there. Could have lived with or without it, quite honestly. Some bands, it's a completely different reworking of it. I don't think they did that on this one, but anyway, whatever. So anyway, I enjoyed this one. The vocalist does have a little different style than a lot of the other ones out there in this vein. It's more thicker. It's got almost on the verge of kind of reminds me of with a couple of the singers they've had in Exodus, except a little bit more melodic and toned down. He's got a really kind of not even a growl. It's kind of like a grumble to his voice. It's not a rasp. It's almost like a rolling type grumble thing he's got going on. I don't know how else to explain it, but so it makes it sound a little bit different than anything you'd hear in normal melodic rock. Maybe that's why they call themselves a power metal band, because it kind of does have that fuller vocal thing, but musically it's more melodic. So interesting mix. Anyway, I think I enjoyed it. You know, I'd probably rate this 7 out of 10. A little bit, something you'd hear like from a lot of other bands. That's why I wouldn't rate it higher. There's not a whole lot of anything more extremely unique coming out of it, except their delivery is a little bit better. The songs are kind of what you expect to hear from a lot of bands, but they deliver it a lot better than some other bands do. So anyway, that's my thoughts on it. Tell me what you guys think. As always, please like, share, subscribe, and all that fun stuff, and we'll talk to you on the next one. See you.